Hello everyone. My name is Nani Yajit. My student ID is 523K0051. And today we will present about our software engineering finance project, online ride sharing platform. So for this project, we have two members, me, Nani Yajit, and my other team member, Harry, together. Before that, let me tell you about the platform that we use. For the implementation, we use Microsoft Visual Studio, and to store the database, we use the SQL Server. So now, I will briefly explain you about our key features. In here, we have 4 features. It has to register or to log in, and also you can book a ride. Also, the driver can access a ride. The last one is you can complete payments and feedback. So when you want to use this website, at first you need to the register or you have to log in. If you have the account, you can log in, and if you don't have, you have to register. In the register, you have to, you can register as the customer and you can register as the driver. So when you register as the customer, you can book a ride. In here, you will see you can enter your destination, and then you have to wait for the driver access. So on the other hand, when you are driver, you will see the customer is request the booking. For that you can access the bookings or you can register the booking too. So when you access the booking, so in the customer, when the driver access the booking, the driver came to pick up in the pickup location. So in the from the pickup to the drop-off location, you will see the real time in the GPS. So that when the driver, when you arrive your destination, and you complete arrive, in the payment, at first you can choose the payment method, but it is all the online. So it is you can choose which platform you want to use, you want to pay. So that also for the amount, it will proceed automatically. So that after when you click the confirm, and you successfully pay for the ride, and after that you have the feedback. In the feedback, you can rate the driver is. Also, you can leave the comments on below too. So this is the overview of our project and the key features. And for the next part, my friend so Harry will be demonstrate, and also he will explain details for these feature.
My name is Harry. My student ID is 523K0034. Now I'm going to present about the project of the software engineering. Now I'm going to demonstrate how this project works, how to run this project, and how to finish this project. Firstly, in order to run our project, you have to close this in the Git repository, which we will give the link. And after that, after you close the repository, go to the Solution Explorer or the VS Code and go to the app setting JSON. In the app setting JSON, you have to check the connection string. Just not the whole connection string, just check the SQL server, which is, in my case, this is my SQL server. But you have to check with your own SQL server. Now, the next thing, we have to go to the package manager console. You can simply go there by pressing 2 here. In the package manager console, you have to run a command. That command will be displayed in the Git. Now, go down here and copy this line. And then paste it here. After you press enter, this command will update the database in the SQL Server management. Now, since you have the message down here, meaning your database is already updated. Now, since we set up both the database and the connection history. Now we can run this project. You can simply go to the press this run button. Now this is the first page of our project. This page is for the user who is unregistered and also for the user who have already registered but log out. And now in this page you will see register as a customer. That is for the user who want to register as a customer to ride our services. And also you can see the register as the driver. This meaning that this is for our partnership for the driver with the partnership. And also this login portal is for the user who have already account. Now, since this is the final project and also tested, I will demonstrate all the function. Now let's start with the register as a customer. If you press the register as a customer, you will see the customer registration form. Now you will see here, there's a lot of input field, but if you don't put any input field here, you will see the warning message. Now here you can do something about our project. If you want to try your own with your own input, that is fine. But if you want to try with our input, you can simply go in the Visual Studio. In the Solution Explorer of the your project, go to the test.txt file. This TXT file, in this TXT file, we are given some sample input for registration form and also many requirements which will be used in here. Now for the sync, this is for the customer, and we use this username. Paste it here. This is the email for the registration. Now, as you can see, after I put the information, the warning message disappear. So you have to put all the information. This is for the phone number, and the phone number when it disappear as well. And this is for the password. I suggest you use your own password, but for now I'm using mine. Now after all the input field, I put it here. You can simply register. Now when the customer is successfully registered, he will see the whole page. This whole page is for the customer. In this whole page, the customer can book a ride, the customer can log out. Now, normally I would try to go to the book a ride, but since our function is like sharing system, I have to do the registration for both customer and the driver. In order to do the registration, we have to go to the new identification file. Paste it. Now also, yes, this is the start file. Like as I mentioned before, this is the first bit that a user will see. Now we have to register as the driver. The driver registration form work as the same as the customer registration form. You can simply test by pressing the register without putting any input. You will see when anyone in message here. If you want to use our old somewhere, you can simply go here and the test.txt page. Scroll down, you will see sample input for the driver. I will enter the input username, sample input username, and also this is the email. For the phone number, for the password, I will confirm the password, and this, and the customer registration form. This additional fee doesn't include because it doesn't needed, but for the driver, we need additional information for the vehicle he will use to transport the customer. And this is the symbol data for the license number. It's not real, but this is for the symbol. But it worked. And here you will see the vehicle model, meaning which car model he is using right now. So we don't have the real driver, I will have to use the dummy data for the driver, including the vehicle. This is for the license plate of the vehicle. Now, the vehicle capacity means how many passengers a car can carry, including the driver himself. Normally, it will go 4, but I will go with 5 capacity. I press register here. The customer can access the account now. This is the customer dashboard. In the customer dashboard, the customer can see the dashboard. Meaning, this button will show all the booking for him. Now I have to go with the customer to book a ride. This is for the customer. This is for the customer homepage. If I presently book a ride, it will lead me here. This we can see this is the road preview. Meaning this is for the map information. And this is for the pickup address. In my case, I will use TDTU, but this is just the dummy data. The customer can directly hard call the location, but in my case, I will use my current location. So you will see the latitude and longitude here. Also in the map, the map will update the current location. Now for the destination address, I put it visual, but for the latitude and longitude, I will go back to the Visual Studio. In the Solution Explorer, I will go to test THD file and scroll down. You will see here drop for location name. Now for the latitude and longitude, this is just copy paste this. Now first, I have put the correct latitude and longitude. But even it doesn't mean you can put any place location. It only works for the Vietnam because in the function I implemented only for the Vietnam location. Now let's check the road. Here in the map, you can see this is for the road, the best road to reach the destination. So also you can see the distance, right? And also this is the cost for this ride. Now the customer can book a ride now. After the customer book a ride, it will show a message wait for the driver to accept this book. Meaning you have to go to the driver to accept this book. Now I will go to the driver interface, go to the dashboard. And normally there should be a lot of booking listing here. But in my case, I'm all testing, so I will only see one. This is the previous I entered the picker location and drop location. If the driver press the accept button, it will lead into this location. In here, this is the location of the customer. This is for the driver. Now you can see the driver is moving, even though the driver is not a real person, but I'm using a simulation for the driver. If you want to check with the real-time information, you can also go back to the customer and you will see the driver is also moving as well. Meaning they are moving simultaneously with a real estimation. Now let's go back to the driver. And here you can see 2 buttons here. This is the first button means that the customer have reached the driver reached the customer pickup location. But in my case, the driver is not here, so I have to manually test it. For this is for the testing purposes as well. For this, for this model, meaning that the customer have reached the destination. And this is also for the driver. The driver press the complete right. It will go back to the main desk or the driver. But for the customer, that is different. If the driver press the complete right, the customer will see the payment method for the payment amount for their right. This is for the amount for the right. Also, this is the date. If the customer satisfied, he has to confirm it, and also he can choose payment method. This is the payment method. In my case, I will go with the Hello Pay. If the customer, meaning that the customer already paid, he will pay this Hello Pay. He press the pay button, it will lead to the feedback page. In the feedback page, the customer can do the rating by simply press this, or he can simply go back to 2. Yeah, he can increase or decrease this. Also, he can write down the review. After customer satisfied for the feedback, you can simply put submit. Now, it will show the customer that the payment is successful. Thank you for your feedback. Meaning that the book is over and the driver also received the payment. Now let's return to the dashboard for the customer. Now I have demonstrate how a booking works and how the customer and the driver see what in the booking with a real-time sharing system. But for now, I will log out for the customer because I want to show the login system for. The local system is quite simple. You can simply press here, or you can simply press the navigation bar, still the same. Now, if you press the logout, it will lead us to the first button, to the first page where the user doesn't have access for the account. Now, here we have already account. We'll go to the login form. Enter the email. Enter the user email that he registered with it. Enter the password. If you want to save the cookie, you can press remember me with email. Now you can see that the login is successful. Now I have demonstrated all the project, how to register for both customer and driver, how to book the driver, how the driver accept the booking, and how the customer and driver share the map which they can see each other. Like in the booking system, the customer will also see the current location or the driver who is coming to him. And in the driver case, he can see where is the location or the customer. And also, after the ride is complete, the customer can access the payment system, and also he can give the feedback. And this is all our present. This is all for the demonstration of the software engineering. Thank you for your time.